In this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 ways you can use moringa for massive hair growth. I just got out of cornrows that I had in my hair for about 5 weeks, and I used moringa oil in my hair and I got massive hair growth. It is amazing. Now my hair does shrink a lot, but I do have a lot of hair. I don't know if you can tell how super thick and how much growth I have through here, but hopefully these little hairs hanging on the side can give you an indication of how long my hair is. It is pretty long and it is doing amazing. I am so happy with my growth. So if you want to get some amazing results like mine using moringa, you want to stay and watch all the way till the end of this video, and I promise it won't be too long. If you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I post videos twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays, and they're all about growing long, healthy hair and anything else you'd want to know about growing hair. So if that seems interesting to you, consider hitting the subscribe button. It is right down there, as well as the bell icon. That will make sure you get notifications every single time I post, including when I post my bonus videos on Fridays, which can be anything that you guys recommend in the comment sections below. So as you watch this video, do feel free to comment in the comment section below what other videos you'd like me to do. Let's get into it. Okay, so out of the 3 ways, the first way is one of my favorite ways, although I usually use more than one way, if you know what I mean. So wait till the end of the video. But my favorite way to use moringa is to ingest it, and this is because hair growth comes from healthy follicles from the inside of your scalp, and if your body is extremely healthy, you'll start to see amazing results in your hair as well. So ingesting it can be done in many different ways, and I'll tell you what my favorite way is, and then I'll tell you the other ways you can have it as well. So moringa is packed with protein, iron, multivitamins, not like a multivitamin supplement, but it has so many different kinds of vitamins. It has omega-3 fatty acids, it has iron, it has so many beneficial things you need. And of course, it is considered a superfood, something like acai, but very low calorie compared to some of the other superfoods. It is extremely healthy. It's not going to interfere with weight gain or anything like that. But of course, if you see any kinds of side effects, it's best to stop, because I always say this, just because something is 100% natural does not mean you will not react to it. Poison ivy is a natural product and it can basically kill you. So just a disclaimer, but there's a very, very low chance that you would be allergic to this. So all those benefits and more have been listed in a different video that I did that I'll link at the end of this video, all about the benefits of moringa powder, however you want to source your moringa, and also moringa oil and how to make moringa oil at home. So I don't want to repeat all of that in this specific video. So do check that out at the end of this video. Now let's go into how I like to ingest it. So my favorite way is in yogurt. In the morning, I'll have like some Greek yogurt with a little bit of granola and maybe some fruit, or however I decide to have it that day. So I make like a little paste with like 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of moringa powder with my Greek yogurt, and then I'll add the rest of it, and it all mixes together, and it literally does not change the taste. You can see a few green dots in it. You cannot taste them. There is no weird smell. You literally cannot taste it at all. Other ways you can have it is just to sprinkle it over other food, like maybe if you make a salad, you could just sprinkle some of the powder over the salad, mix it up. You probably won't taste it or smell it. You can put it in a sandwich. If you make a kind of sandwich, just put a little bit of it in. Maybe if you use like any sauces or dressing, you can mix the moringa into there so it doesn't taste like powdery in your food. So there's different ways you can incorporate it like that. And that is actually my favorite way, because you're using the powder exactly as it is. You're not heating it up. You're not denaturing any of the proteins, and you get the fiber from it because you're actually eating all the powder and you're not just like straining it out. But you do still get a lot of benefits from straining it out, and this leads me into moringa tea. Now you can buy moringa tea bags, or you can have moringa powder and just make your own tea, like in a little teapot, and leave the powder at the bottom. This is another amazing way to get lots of the benefits, but I will say drinking the tea is a little bit strong in terms of taste, and also if it's a little bit sour or bitter for you, you might have to add a little bit more sugar or honey or sweetener, whatever you put in your tea. And if you're watching your sugar intake, which most people shouldn't have excess sugar anyway, but if let's say you're on a weight loss journey and you have to watch your sugar for that, that's going to add some additional sugar. So you'd probably just want to add it into something else where you don't have to add any more sugar or carbs. And the other thing I like about having the powder on the other side is that I'm not worried that any of the certain ingredients or vitamins or nutrients in the moringa might be denatured during the heating or boiling process, but of course it's still it's not denatured that much. I just prefer it raw. in that way. And then another way is, if you don't mind having it cooked, is if you're having it in food that's like maybe has some sort of gravy or something like that, like if you're cooking meat or whatever, just put some of the moringa in there. If you're having pasta, if you're having anything, mix some of your moringa powder in there, and literally you will not even taste it. If you do, it's probably a mental thing and you get over it soon. The second way is a way I have actually used it in as well. I've actually tried all these ways. So the second way is to mix some of the moringa into your deep conditioner. Now, most recipes that I've seen, usually you just get like a spoon of your moringa powder, mix it up into your deep conditioner, and then it's done. But the way I did it, if I haven't posted the video already, then it's going to go up right after this one. The way I do it is, if you've seen the video where I make my moringa oil, this is it. I just put it in a do-grow bottle because it was empty. And as you can see, it is super green. Like, even if I put a drop on my hand, like the oil is pretty green. You can see the color there. It's very, very good. So in the video where I made this oil, I'll probably even show like a little clip of at least that part. I mixed the powder and the oil, and I kind of warmed up the oil, and then I let it cool down together. And then I poured all the oil in here, and then what was left was like a very thick paste of the moringa, just like squashed down, mixed in with a little bit of olive oil. And I didn't want to put that in here because I do have a little bit of peppermint and tea tree oil in here as well. So every time I use it, I like to shake it up. And if I shake it up with the little powder in it, I don't want to get little green bits into my hair. So in that other video, what you see me do, you see the detailed video if it's already up or if it's going up next. But I did use that remaining paste with the olive oil in it so that it's like extracted all the nutrients from the moringa. I put that entire paste with the little remaining oil into my deep conditioner with a little bit of honey, and I mixed it up, and my hair felt so soft and strong and moisturized. And that is something that you can really do to boost your conditioner. Let's say you're running out of deep conditioner and you want to mix it in with a little bit of regular conditioner, or even just if you run out of deep conditioner and you only have regular conditioner, you can add some of this moringa to it to boost it and make it a little bit more of a stronger treatment. So that is a good tip if you're looking into that. And I also know that a lot of people love to mix in an egg to up the protein in their deep conditioners, but I find that egg just doesn't work for me because the proteins in raw egg are just too large to penetrate my hair shaft. Maybe a little bit will, but not enough. Hydrolyzed egg protein, however, that goes directly into the hair, and it is an amazing protein treatment. The other thing is I have low porosity hair, so every time I put deep conditioner in my hair, I do go under heat, under a plastic cap or just a plastic bag if I don't have a plastic cap, to make sure that the nutrients absorb directly into my hair. Now, if you have egg in that mask, you're gonna have scrambled eggs in your hair, so you don't want to have that. The other thing that the moringa does to your hair is it makes your actual follicles stronger, both by ingesting it and putting it on your scalp. And this leads me to the third tip, and one of my favorite ways to use it as well, which is putting the oil directly onto your scalp. Now I'm talking about this oil. I'm pretty sure you can buy moringa oil already made. If you don't want to do a DIY and make it, I'm pretty sure you can buy it. So you can go ahead and buy that. But if you want to make it yourself and make sure that the only ingredients are whatever oils you choose and the moringa, then you can go ahead and make it. Again, that video is at the end of this video. So the best way to do it is to combine it with a scalp massage. So the amount you want to put is all up to you. If it's a day or two before washing your hair, you can be more generous with it, because this works all down your hair shaft and also on your actual scalp. It's not one of those things that only works better on your scalp or only works better on your hair. It works all around for all your hair. So if you're gonna wash your hair soon, it's very good to just be generous and just, you know, go all out. You don't have to be worried. Just gently massage your hair and do a nice deep 5 to 10 minute massage. You can do it every day in terms of the massage, but don't do the oil every single day. Do the oil maybe 2 to 3 times a week, depending on what your hair feels like it needs. And this will actually show you massive results. And this is what I was doing with this oil while I had the braids in. Every 2 to 3 days, I would oil my scalp with this oil and just give myself a really nice scalp massage. And it really did boost the hair growth. So if you're doing it like every 2 to 3 days, be a little bit lighter with it. If your hair gets oily fast, and if you have maybe not hair as thick as mine, put the oil on your fingertips and then just go into your scalp and go ahead and do a scalp massage. I can't even touch my scalp right now. And then if you feel like your hair, and especially if your hair is in braids and it can kind of take more oil, then you can go with the nozzle directly onto your scalp and then just rub that in and massage it properly. There is a proper way to do a scalp massage, and I do have videos of that as well. I think I'll link the scalp massage video in the pinned comment, so you can check the comments for that. And just do a really nice scalp massage and it will show you such amazing results. I was amazed. The oil, like just touching the oil in your hands, it just feels so like smooth and soft, and it makes your hair feel very, very nice and soft. Now I want to stay away from saying that this oil is moisturizing, because it is categorized as a moisturizing oil, but no matter how moisturizing an oil is, it doesn't have enough moisture to moisturize dry hair. So the best thing is on wet or damp hair, hair that has just been sprayed with water, or hair that has any kind of leave-in conditioner, or if you've just washed your hair. If you seal it in with this oil, it will probably be way more moisturizing than other oils, because it does have what I would call temporary moisturizing properties, and it is amazing on your ends. Now, if you haven't been on this channel before, then you know I do need a trim. I'm in need of a trim. You can't really see it because my hair is curly right now, but I definitely am in need of a trim. The only thing is, where I'm living right now, it is still extremely rainy, and I only trim my hair when it is straight, because in the colder months sometimes I do like to do like a silk press and wear my hair straight. And if I cut my hair like this while it's curly, then it's gonna be like jagged and it's just not gonna be straight. I also like my hair to be in layers because it looks more voluminous when it is curly and when it is straight. So I prefer to cut my hair when it is straight. So as soon as it cools down and the rain stops, probably in a month or two, I will be doing a silk press and a full trim. After using this moringa oil, I have noticed that my ends look so much better and healthier. And sometimes you might even end up cutting off ends that are not even that damaged, just because they're extremely frizzy and they look damaged because they're not cared for and moisturized. After moisturizing them very well, then you can see where the actual damage is that you need to cut off, any split ends. So if you're like me and you want to trim your hair but it's not yet time, I would highly recommend this. You can do every day, just putting a little bit of moringa oil on the ends of your hair, whether it is in braids or out, and it will definitely help your ends. Also, the ends are the oldest part of your hair. They need the most attention, and the ends is where you see the length. Your hair grows from the roots, but if you keep breaking off your ends are going to stay at the same place for a very long time. So just a few of the benefits of moringa oil when you put it on your scalp and on your hair. So when you put it on your scalp, using this oil directly onto your scalp, it helps fight bacteria and fungi, very similar to tea tree oil. So it's very good for making your scalp stay clean and feel clean and not have any like weird smells or anything, because there's no bacteria, no fungi. So it's also great to use if your hair is in any kind of protective style. It also helps with premature graying, and of course, we all love that, because gray hair is a little bit harder to manage than regular hair. It's not just the color that's different, it's also a little bit coarser, it's a little bit more wiry, and it's a little bit more hard to manage, especially if you like to color your hair or anything like that. Gray hair is very difficult to color. So if you're one of those, whether you have natural or straight hair or relaxed, however you wear your hair, if you like to color it a lot, don't think like, oh, if my hairs are more white, then I'll have like more highlights. Sure, probably because they're white, they'll take brighter colors easier, but it is harder to color those hairs, and you will have to end up dyeing your hair more often than you want to. The next thing, like I said, split ends. It is amazing for split ends. So even if you do have split ends, it does improve the look of them. Know that nothing can repair split ends. The only way to get rid of them is to cut them off. But before you cut them off, it can help them look much better. The other thing is your hair looks so much healthier and shinier. I definitely noticed that immediately after I washed my hair. Now my hair is definitely in need of some serious moisture still, because it was in braids for 5 weeks. I'm regretting saying this, but if you would like me to do the maximum hydration method on my hair, you can comment this water emoji in the comment section below. And I'm going to do it. It is a very long process, but if you guys want me to do it, I'm going to do it. So let me know. And now for the bonus. The bonus thing about moringa that can help you grow hair is to mix any two of these tips together, and that is what I did. I would have it with my yogurt in the morning, and then multiple times a week I would put the oil on my scalp. So however, if you want to do it like the deep conditioner version, mix some of the moringa into your deep conditioner and then ingest it. I would always suggest that one of the methods is ingesting. If you want to do a hot oil treatment, whatever, like any topical treatment, you can choose however you want to use it, but also ingest it. And trust me, you will see amazing results. So if you want more natural hair tips like this, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit my face right there to subscribe if you didn't in the beginning. Subscribe to my other channel here if you want to. Watch the 2 videos on the side of the screen right here if you'd like to see any of my older videos that you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.